The reason why I am so passionate about dyslexia is because of being a dyslexic person myself. I feel like I really understand that we have a responsibility to change the narrative.
King Charles was shocked to learn that Princess Beatrice had revealed royal secrets. She claims that Queen Camilla and Prince Andrew have kept a secret agreement for years. This news has caused chaos at Buckingham Palace, leading to emergency meetings, broken relationships, and an unexpected constitutional crisis. What did Princess Beatrice find out? Could this scandal threaten the crown? Join us as we explore what Princess Beatrice said about Camilla and Andrew. Princess Beatrice's secret interview. Have you heard about Princess Beatrice's surprising news? The royal family has had its share of scandals, but this is huge. Beatrice gave an unauthorized interview that caught everyone off guard, especially King Charles. It was like she threw a match into an arid room. In the interview, Beatrice calmly discussed letters and notes she had seen between palace staff and her father, Prince Andrew. This was information no one had publicly mentioned before. People who watched said her voice was steady, showing she's serious. Typically, Buckingham Palace handles bad news well, but this was different. Journalists flooded in with questions, and news channels aired her clips repeatedly. The hashtag Beatrice Bombshell went viral instantly. The palace truly struggled with this major insider leak. It wasn't just some tabloid story, it was family drama. This clearly threw off King Charles. He canceled some public engagements and stayed at Clarence House with his advisors all afternoon. There was complete silence on his duties while he tried to protect his family and maintain the monarchy's image. Beatrice was not just sharing gossip, she was exposing how things really work behind the scenes. According to a quick YouGov poll, public trust in the royals dropped by 12 points. Experts were shocked and wondered what this means for the future. This is a big deal. It's rare for a working royal to openly challenge the family. People are comparing this situation to Princess Diana's famous 1995 interview, not for the scandalous details, but for its potential to shake the royal foundations. At Windsor, advisors were in emergency meetings, unsure how to respond. Some wanted to punish Beatrice to maintain control, while others worried it would only worsen things. Everyone recognized that this was a severe crisis. Beatrice seemed ready for this. She has taken on two roles, a loyal daughter and a whistleblower. She brought issues like finances and the decision-making process into the open. Everyone questions how long the royal family can hide behind tradition, while people want honest answers in 2024. By the end of the day, King Charles's silence spoke volumes. After all the tough times the family has faced, they now confront a serious issue. One of their own has chosen transparency over family loyalty. But what Beatrice revealed is just the beginning. There's a deeper connection to Princess Diana that could pull Prince William into the spotlight. So, what else does Beatrice know that we don't? Stay tuned. Queen Camilla's letter, ripping open old scars. Beatrice found an old letter in her dad's private collection. It was sealed, stamped with Camilla's mark, and dated over 10 years ago. Experts who later saw it felt it was not a friendly family message. The letter read more like a business deal. One striking line said, "If your stuff stays locked down, I'll ensure your reputation doesn't end up as bargaining chips." This felt cold and formal, not like a conversation between families. The lawyers who helped Beatrice noted the term possessions. It sounds vague, but carries much weight. Historians connected it to a dark part of the royal family's history, hinting at threats that could have caused significant problems. The chilling aspect pointed to anything related to Diana. Messages, documents, maybe even recordings, hidden away like ammunition. Nearly 30 years after her passing, Diana still holds a special place in people's hearts. The idea of her memory being used for political advantage felt like a profound betrayal. This wasn't just a random thought. Look at how the palace handled Diana's story after her tragic death, but using parts of her life to protect royal interests? Even the traditional royal commentators were shocked. The public reacted strongly, as expected. Social media exploded with hashtag Justice for Diana everywhere, creating a global uproar. How could the royals manipulate someone so beloved? For Camilla, this was unexpected. She had spent years changing her image from that woman to a queen consort people could accept. Now, everything was at risk. Critics would be furious if she approved this plan, and her reputation could suffer. The letter didn't just raise questions. It exposed the power struggles within the palace, showing who is in control and how behind-the-scenes deals shape the royal narrative. If Andrew has dirt on Diana that could protect him, what else is hidden in those old files? Writers are speculating about more documents, each capable of changing the monarchy's public image. By connecting the issue to Diana, Beatrice made a family conflict a significant moment for the public. It was a smart move. Diana resonates with people emotionally. And the timing? It was harsh. Just as Camilla seemed to be gaining acceptance, she got caught up in one of the most scandalous royal secrets. But Beatrice had more surprises. That letter could have made headlines on its own, but she hinted that the Camilla-Andrew agreement goes deeper than just that old note. What will she reveal next about when and how this all started? It left even insiders speechless. The Midnight Pact. While King Charles was in the hospital, Queen Camilla and Prince Andrew made a deal that some call one of the sneakiest moves in royal history. They took advantage of the situation with the king out of the picture. Many palace insiders who usually follow this drama were shocked by their boldness. At first it seemed like Camilla was trying to help Andrew, whose reputation was suffering due to his ties with Jeffrey Epstein and the Virginia Giuffre scandal. This controversy was dragging down the entire royal family. However, sources claim that Camilla had her own motives. After years of moving from being seen as a homewrecker to a more accepted queen, she saw a chance to secure her position. Their partnership was strictly business, with no warm feelings involved. Andrew would step back from public life, giving up his military roles and patronages, while keeping his past issues out of the spotlight. There were documents containing damaging information about more than himself, details that could have ruined Camilla's comeback story. In exchange, Camilla would persuade Charles to support Andrew financially. Andrew would publicly acknowledge his mistakes, but wouldn't be entirely cast out. The royal family would pay his legal fees and present his withdrawal as a graceful step back. They planned to guide friendly reporters to spin the story positively and avoid tough questions. The royal purse would help cover his expenses instead of Andrew dipping into his funds. This plan didn't happen overnight. It had been developing for years, with secret discussions during family events. There were no emails or written agreements, just quiet conversations that shaped their strategy. For a while, the plan worked. Andrew stayed out of public view, while Camilla appeared to grow stronger as queen. What looked like family support during tough times was a carefully scripted escape plan. However, everything changes when documents reveal that this deal ended with Beatrice, Andrew's daughter. When this information came to light, people were stunned. What seemed like family drama turned out to be serious palace politics. Many began questioning how much more was happening behind closed doors if such secret deals could be made among royals. This whole situation led to bigger problems. When Prince William learned about Camilla's actions, especially how they impacted his mother's legacy, it caused a significant shift in him that no one expected. Prince William's revenge, no holds barred. William quickly realized that Diana's name was used in a blackmail scheme. This understanding pushed him into action. Staff members observed that instead of getting angry, he became calmly determined. He shifted the power dynamics in the situation. After Beatrice's shocking claims, William remained composed in public, greeting people with a smile and acting normally. However, behind the scenes, he was focused on strategizing. He gathered advisors and legal experts to dig deep into the issue. They meticulously reviewed documents and verified facts, showing his military training in handling tense situations. He planned carefully, wanting to ensure every move was thought out. William deliberately kept his thoughts private, leaving staff and the media in suspense. What they discovered was astonishing. It was much worse than Beatrice's accusations. They found a letter from Camilla mentioning Diana in a serious context. For William, using his mother as leverage was unacceptable. He responded quickly, just 48 hours later, demanding that Camilla step down from all her roles related to children's charities, women's rights, and mental health. Those were Diana's passions, and William clarified that Camilla could not benefit from Diana's legacy while being accused of exploiting her. His actions had a significant impact. Staff were instructed to remove Camilla's name from the organizations Diana created while she attended an official event. When Camilla returned, her connections to these charities were gone. Historians were struck by the fact that an heir had openly challenged a queen consort in this way. William and Camilla had a private meeting, but details were kept secret. However, an experienced courtier revealed that William had clearly established new rules regarding power moving forward. He openly honored Diana more, wearing her engagement ring and discussing values like honesty and accountability. He made statements at public events, hinting that truth is essential, and staying in the dark creates problems. Many royal watchers were surprised by the extent of William's actions. His lawyers are prepared to challenge Camilla's position, potentially leading to a constitutional showdown. Charles was caught in the middle, balancing his ambitious son and a wife fighting to keep her role. William's support for Beatrice turned her situation into a significant issue. As a result, many from Camilla's circle lost their positions, and her influence diminished dramatically. This marked a unique moment in royal history, where an heir confronted a queen consort and emerged victorious. However, this situation caused divisions. The royal staff split into factions, some supporting William, and others remaining loyal to Camilla. People had to choose sides, creating a sense of conflict. William achieved his goal. He protected Diana's legacy and limited Camilla's reach. Yet some questions remain. Who first informed Beatrice? And how did this drama unfold so deeply within the palace? I'm eager to know the details. The whistleblower, who shook the palace. The royal crisis started with a private late-night call from a palace insider who could no longer stay quiet about the Andrew-Camilla situation. Feeling stuck in her family's issues while supporting her father's comeback, Beatrice got this call just in time. The insider, experienced in palace matters, broke the unspoken rules and shared secret information about her father's activities, showing Beatrice where to find important files. Without thinking twice, Beatrice took action. She investigated the archives and contacted a reputable law firm for help. What she found matched the insider's information, confirming her doubts and changing her from a loyal daughter to someone ready to confront the truth. Camilla quickly recognized the threat and called urgent meetings to address it. By involving Beatrice instead of outsiders, it became a family matter that could not be ignored. This unusual act of loyalty over silence surprised historians and changed how people viewed the monarchy, sparking discussions about trust and accountability that will continue for years. Beatrice's stand for truth, the princess who wouldn't back down. In September 2025, Beatrice shook things up by revealing secrets within the royal family, especially about Andrew. This led Parliament to investigate royal finances and decisions. The palace was not ready for this level of scrutiny, and usual defenses fell apart. Camilla faced the most criticism. Her attempts to improve her image failed, and trust ratings dropped. Some charities, particularly those related to Diana, began distancing themselves from her while praising Beatrice for her call for reform. After Queen Elizabeth passed away, royal patronage changed. Charles and Camilla reduced their ties to key charities linked to Diana's legacy. Princess Anne quietly supported Beatrice, helping push for accountability in the monarchy. Beatrice emerged as a global advocate for ethics and transparency, speaking in cities like Geneva and Johannesburg. The palace made essential changes, such as keeping financial records open and sharing details about royal outings, moving away from past secrecy. Commonwealth countries started to rethink their connections to the crown, showing that the monarchy needed to adapt or risk becoming less relevant. Beatrice's bold actions helped rebuild trust, showing that accountability was better than hiding behind tradition. In short, Beatrice modernized the royal family and highlighted the need for integrity and a closer connection with the public. What do you think? Are you on Team Camilla or Team Beatrice? What do you think Diana would say? Share your thoughts. If you found this interesting, like, share, and subscribe for more updates.